Včera jsme se dívali na klučinu, který jede v 19. přes Pacifik. A máme tady 3. díl.
To solo sail in Hawaii and preparing last year and a half learning to solo sail in Hawaii and preparing my boat, the North Sea 27, to sail the world. After 20 days, I've crossed the equator and am now stuck below the doldrums with no wind.
Tak ale jako hodně dobrý, no.
So, I motored all through last night and through most of today. It's some.
Minule neměl vítr, musel použít motor a jede solo, no. Ale už se blíží pevnině, říkal.
Time in the afternoon now. Still no wind.
Z Havaje
at all.
Na
So I'm just kind of bobbing around now. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go for a swim.
My viděli minule, jak šel plavat.
So, had a nice little swim. Didn't stay in that long. I'm having my probably best meal the whole trip.
Whoa.
I'm doing 1.0 knots in the wrong direction. Pretty evening, but I wish I had wind.
On už je za rovníkem v místě, kde má být vítr a není tam. Takže musí jet na motor.
It is just another day, bobbing around, no wind. I do have the engine on. Figured why not. Might as well use the diesel I have. I got a lot of sleep last night, so that's one perk of no wind. I just slept probably 8 hours.
Už je by the way na té loďce asi 22 dní. Sám.
I turned the motor off for the day and probably for the rest of the trip. I never let it run out of diesel, but I knew it was coming soon, so I figured I'd just turn it off so I didn't have to prime it again. No wind. Beautiful evening. I think it's my nicest one yet. So there's that. Can't complain too much.
Havaje si francouzskou Polynézii, nebo kam, tyhle, nevím teď kam. Už má 2000 mil asi za sebou.
It is so hot during the day, it's unbelievable. I've never been that hot. Like I was cramping up and sweating terribly.
Myslel si, že má halucinace první dny. Dělal tam nějakého mimozemšťana. Říkal, že než si stihl doběhnout, že to vypadalo jak světlice a než stihl zaběhnout do podpalubí pro kameru, tak už se nikdy nedozví, co to bylo. A hlavně mu volali nějaký hrozně divný lidi na vysílačku. Z toho jsem byl, jako to bylo fakt creepy, hochu. A pak zjistil, že to bylo prej omyl, ale bylo to divný.
First rainwater. Slept like a baby last night.
Ztratil čelovku.
And I woke up and there's a small tad of wind. So I doubt this will last very long, where I'm actually able to make any progress, but you know, make the best of what I get, and if I can get 10 hours of this per day, I'll make it there in a month, easy.
Jemu volal týpek a říkal mu furt: Captain is free, Captain is free. Dovezeme ti palivo. Kde seš? Řekni, vole, co je coordinates. A on ne, jako co je? A on Captain is free. A furt mektal nějaký hovna. A pak zjistil, že se chtěli dovolat nějaký jiný lodi, ale bylo to strašně divný.
Yeah.
Strašně divný. Děkuju, Marku.
Got the sails as tight as I can get them. That's touching the shrouds, and the main sheet is pulled over to one side of the.
Jo, a na začátku jsem mu zalil voda mobil a už asi 15 dní nemá mobil, hudbu, on by se ho nabíjel přes soláry, ale ono nemá, je v piči. Že ho zkusil dát do rejže, vole, nic, takže prostě nepsal ani rodině, prej. A chtěl požádat nějakou loď, ať dá vědět rodině, a pak řekl, že to neudělal.
So that should get me as close into the wind as possible, but not ideal. Not terrible, but not ideal. I was becalmed, I took the chance to change out the wind vane lines.
Jak uploaduje? No, každý dorazil do mne.
This is the old one. It was
To má asi na měsíc, to měl tu cestu, 30 dní, víš co?
Raggedy, chafed almost all the way through. It will last maybe a couple more days, but I think I got it at a pretty good time. The wind has actually improved quite a bit throughout the day, which is good. It seems like this might stay. It's getting a bit choppier, and it's starting to look like normal ocean more than it did earlier. So I'm really hoping it stays, I can say that much. The wind died again last night. Now it's maybe blowing 8 knots or so. So I'm going like 1.5 knots in the right direction.
První dny měl haluze, strašně špatně spal a říkal, že to na něj začíná doléhat, že je tam prostě sám úplně uprostřed, víš co, oceánu někde.
Yes, that's something. I still have a good amount of water, so I have some time left of doing this before I actually have to start worrying. So, the wind is completely gone now. I guess things can always get worse. There's still waves, so I'm bobbing around, and it's not as smooth as it was when I was calm before, but this is ridiculous. I got no words. I guess it could always be worse. I could be in a storm, but even then I'd be making progress. And I'm sure if I had my phone working, I could probably dodge this. I could probably motor 50 miles either that way or that way and I'd be out of it, but no way for me to do that. I was right about this.
Nemůže zjistit, kde je telefon. Čteš vůbec ten chat. Klacíku, když se dívám na video a budeš mi tady pořád spamovat, kurva, jak se video jmenuje, tak já tě jako vidím. Já tě vidím celou dobu, vole, ale jím a dívám se na video. Jmenuje se to 30 dní sám v oceánu. Na oceánu. Garrett's Adventure kanál.
My dad, who was watching the weather the whole time, told me after that if I would have just gone a little bit more south with the engine, I would have escaped it days earlier.
Říká, že kdyby byl kousek na jih, tak už dávno utekl před tím nevětrem.
Despite the annoyance of no wind, the evenings are still pretty nice. Cools down quite a bit. I've kind of gotten into my routine of having my freeze-dried dinner. This is a new kind I'm having. Read my book.
Je hustý, že volí ty sušený jídla místo lovení ryb, ty vole. Jakou měl čerstvou rybu minule.
Watching the sunset.
Tak, nechci čerstvou ryby, jo? Ty píčo, jídlo!
What the hell? Got me a booby.
KFC. Chyť to. Píčo, jak se houpe. Chyť to.
That scared the shit out of me. I heard a big loud thump. Looked outside and saw a wing. Well, what should I name him? It's the coolest booby ever. It's like so chill. Look at that.
Ty pičo.
I think I'm gonna name him Ronald. This is Ronald the booby.
Kuřecí.
Ronald made his first poop on the boat.
Už mu posral loď.
If he keeps this up, I might have to kick him out. Freaking Ronald.
Nic.
Day 6 of no wind. Just sitting inside the boat, baking like a damn potato. Somehow the highlight of my days is actually just eating peanut butter with honey. Something about it is just so good out here. Still no wind. Different cloud formations though ahead of me. It's looking...
A říkal, že tam v některé fázi dřív, než měli lidi jako radary a tak tam byly prostě týdny, ještě když neměli jakoby motory, takže tam byly týdny v té oblasti. Čekali třeba, protože nebyl vítr, víš co, plachetnice, ten mazec trochu.
Different, whatever that means. Maybe that'll come my way and bring me perfect East 20 for the rest of the trip. Sounds very likely, especially given that there's still zero wind. So I'm in some sort of bizarre squall. I've got 2 reefs in the main and probably 2 in the jib. I'm going southeast, just on the wrong tack. So the wind is coming from like southwest, which is bizarre, but I'll take it.
On mě říkal, že v mobilu měl hudbu, aspoň tak, chápeš? Audioknihy, podcasty.
Now it's just raining outside and I'm waiting for it to go away.
Dělá to za účelem charity, nebo jen tak? Jen tak, jako dobrodružství, jako život. Chtěl prostě jet.
Who knows, maybe this is the start of a new high pressure system or something. And it's just raining because it's wanting to give me a nice and moist welcome.
Že pádlovali, no.
But I doubt it. We'll see.
Ale on mluvil s týpkem,
it's not so hot when it rains.
S loděma mluvil, takže si pokecal.
Not much else to say, not much else to do. Just kind of bobbing around. Looks like most of the big squalls are kind of passing by. There's one over there. So, the bullshit has intensified.
To má vodu zas.
Now I've got about south 5 winds, which is not enough to sail, but it's enough that I'm being pushed north now. So I'm actually actively losing southern progress. This.
To já vám ten zvuk.
This.
Nemá čelovku, on ztratil.
I got the sails down, there's no point trying to
Padla mu
sail.
do moře.
At least I can go to sleep now, no sails up. Even Ronald is gone. My damn booby is gone. So he's been gone since last night, and that was like the only joy of the last.
Ronald, teď jí měl?
Not the bullshit kind of passing by.
Tak měl druhou.
There's one over there.
To je jiná.
So,
nebo jo, měl druhou asi. Fakt jo.
I got the sails down, there's no point trying to sail. At least I can go to sleep now, no sails up.
Divný, že by měl jednu.
Even Ronald is gone. My damn booby is gone. So he's been gone since last night, and that was like the only joy of the last 5 days.
Chudák.
So, I have good news. Last night, I got my wind back.
Nice.
It's coming from where it should be, and I'm making decent progress. 3.5, 4 knots. Got full sail, and I'm making good progress. These are some of my best conditions of the whole trip. I just hope it lasts.
To je blázen. A už pár dní nemluvil, fakt s nikým, tam nikdo mu nevolal. Bylo to nenatočil. Žádnou loď nepotkal.
I've actually had a pretty good day of sailing. I've made really good progress and gone like 4.5, 5 knots. The sea state is picking up a lot, which I'm fine with, but that looks like a pretty ominous formation over there. It goes all the way from there to like up there somewhere. So last night was pretty long, pretty hard. It was blowing 25 and I didn't really sleep at all. It's blowing maybe 30 from the wrong direction. I've got 3 reefs in the mainsail. I'm just on a broad reach, trying to get the away from whatever this is. Yeah, pretty sketchy. I guess it's better than no wind. I'm still moving towards French Polynesia.
Jako v 19 dobrý vál.
Yeah, it is howling out there. I'm just heave 2, just the mainsail. I'm just gonna wait this out. It's not worth breaking something this late in the trip. Plus, I can't really sail in this. It just tries to round me up.
A říkali jste jim o ty 16. slečně, jsem se díval jakoby po tom filmu Dívka a moře. To je halus, no, jako. Je to fakt mazec.
So I guess another
Ta
reading
psychika je hard, jako.
The GoPro completely fails to pick up the size of these waves, but if you look at the far ones in the distance, you can kind of get an idea of how large these waves actually were.
Co to asi nezdám, říká, že ty vlny jsou velký a kunda.
So last night was pretty rough. I didn't sleep at all, and I thought the sea state was bad. But now, looking outside is the worst, the absolute worst sea state I've ever seen. I don't know what's causing this. A current, maybe a shallow area, even though I see nothing on the chart, the paper chart. I have no idea what's causing this, but it's really rough. 10 foot, 15 foot easily. It doesn't show up on the GoPro, I've tried, but it is very rough. Got 2 reefs in the main, 2 reefs in the jib, just trying to make my way south. I just got the strongest wind gust I've ever gotten in my life. I'd say 45, 50. That was scary as shit. I was up reefing the sail and it just started blasting.
Kam se vyprazňuje? No, tam kam všichni tady, no, bych řekl. Jako.
Lucky I didn't tear a sail, I think. That was freaking crazy. All of this is one big ass storm looking thing. I can see the top of it and it's huge. It's way up there. I'm heave 2 right now, the best I can, but I can't get this boat to properly do it. I can't just, if I hang around here, there's a rock to worry about, or like a shallow place down where I'm gonna be headed if I'm just bobbing around. But if I keep going, then I'm sailing into the frickin' center of the biggest storm I've seen out here that I'm already in. And it's pretty nasty. You can't see it on the GoPro, but there are some waves breaking on the boat and I'm not very pleased. I don't know what the hell to do. I don't know what the right choice is. So
Díky za krásné odpoledne červené srdce a půjdeš si před večerním hraním dát ještě 20, usmívající se obličej se svatozáří.
Jak čte, ten Kubané, vole. Cože? Tady kam pluje? Závaje někam do Francie. To je francouzská Polynézie, to není Francie. To by ho asi lupilo.
Maybe just wait till morning, see what happens.
Díky, chápe.
I was pretty indecisive and nervous at the time due to sleep deprivation, high wind speeds, and large seas.
Sea
I can now
deprivation.
say that a cold front and also a likely opposing current were cause for these conditions.
Ty pičo. Se nevyspíš moc, no.
It's still gnarly, that's for sure. Worse than the northern hemisphere by quite a bit, but it's not imminently dangerous, I don't think. And the clouds are...
To není pizza, to je nán indický, takový placka taková, namáčíš to do omáčky s kuřecím masem.
breaking up more than they thought they were. They aren't just kind of hanging out and sucking everything around them. So I think I'll be okay. I've got 200 miles to closest landfall, but about 400 to Tahiti. And I'm going for Tahiti if I can.
Mně se líbí, jak se ptáte na program, chat. Jako bychom někdy za 10 let měli fakt jako každý den program. A zrovna dneska ho máme, no. Dneska jdeme hrát Wormsy turnaj o peníze.
So, last night was just brutal. The sea state and the wind have gotten closer to normal. It's way nicer now. Big relief. Hopefully this lasts. I'm exhausted, that's for sure. So I'm so glad to be out of that bad weather. I don't know what that was. Maybe it was the forming of the high pressure system or something that was causing it. I'm feeling pretty beat. I'm feeling the effects of the sleep deprivation. Haven't been eating much or drinking much water or taking care of myself. It's hard to when it's that rough. But tonight I've got sunset, sort of. I've got my fancy adventure meal, freeze-dried, of course. Yeah, I'm definitely ready to be done with the trip. I'm feeling pretty beat. But if I can get through 27 days, I can get through 3. That's how I see it.
Jak vydává videa, až přijel domů, to je po plavbě už. To je 7 měsíců, rok starý.
This little squiddy guy just jumped in the boat.
Ty vole, chudák. Zachrání.
There's some seamounts I gotta think about missing or not missing. I don't know how much it matters because it's not that windy anymore. So I'm gonna go look at the chart one more time and see if I want to bear off or not.
Bílý chlupy. No co, každý jsme jiný, Káju. Máte starosti. Vás fascinuje taková věc, víš co, jak kdyby nám bylo 9.
Right now
Tyjo, ty bílý chlupy.
Here somewhere. I'm gonna try to skip between Tiki How and that little island and go straight through there. And then from then I think I'm just gonna go 180 degrees until I get to about here. And then bear off and make it to Papeete, Tahiti. So there I am. Deciding if I want to.
Tablet má, ale vole, ve phoneu nemá asi novej tablet, nebo nevím, jak ho vlastně vyřadil, on nemá nic staženýho asi v tom tabletu, protože ho hrozně vyřadilo to, že ten mobil nemá, ale tak asi má v mobilu něco, co nemá v tabletu.
Off and miss on that side or this side of that little island. I think it's not worth risking it, so I think I'm gonna bear off and go over there. So it is about 6 p.m. I'm bearing off to avoid that little island.
Right.
It just didn't seem worth risking being on a lee shore. Got the generator going. It's good to get the batteries charged, and I think I can actually see the land. Like over there somewhere. It's pretty faint. It's about 7 miles away, but it's pretty cool to see land. I haven't seen land in 28 days. Today.
Kámo, mě by fakt zajímal ten pocit toho motion sickness, jak si stoupne prostě po 28 dnech jakoby na pevninu.
Is day 28, so that's pretty cool. Wow. We got 170 miles left to go, so I'm getting close. I can start to get excited.
Tak mořskou nemoc to jako, ty pičo, jak je to náhlý, to bych se víš co, borec je zvyklý, no, ale tohle je masáž.
So there's a boat heading literally right at me.
Loď na něj jede, jo.
Or we're gonna meet the same place. I hate it when people don't answer the radio. It's the most freaking annoying thing.
Aha, ona jede jako směrem k němu, že se potkají a neodpovídá mu na rádio, no tak to je taky,
ever. It's what it's for. Come on. Last night was pretty good. Beautiful, just clear skies all night. No squalls or anything. I got some sleep, but it was pretty rough. Not rough, but I was moving pretty fast, so the waves kind of vibrated the boat a lot when they hit. But no complaints. I made better progress than I thought I would, and now I am only 75 miles away from Tahiti. So tomorrow morning, I think.
Tahiti, jo, kurva. Dač.
I should see it, and then tomorrow around noon I should be making landfall, and I'm making it to port. So I'm so excited. It's so good. Just got to make it through one last night if everything goes to plan. And
plan. Plén, Tahiti, no tak to je vyřešené.
That should be no problem. This guy seems to have bared off to avoid me. So, there already been 3 boats tonight.
Howdy, partner.
One of them came pretty close. Yeah, so I guess sleep's kind of out of the equation if idiots don't have their AIS on or they don't have it at all. Sleep deprivation is starting to become not too fun.
Oh.
I haven't really felt the full effect of it until a couple days ago, and I've been pretty indecisive and sluggish, but at least it happened towards the end of the trip. Tomorrow night I'll just be able to sleep for a day or 2 days straight, which I'm looking forwards to. Knock on wood.
Je rozbitej, no, tak jako spát, víš co, stejně bude mít haluze pár dní, jako lehnout si do postele vůbec, najednou se to nebude hýbat, podle mě se budeš hýbat furt v hlavě, furt jakoby to tělo pár dní bude v piči.
I can see the light of Tahiti, I think, but it already happened once where I thought I saw the light of Tahiti, but I was actually seeing a boat. So I would aim at the light, and I wouldn't actually be aiming at Tahiti. I was aiming at
Říká, spí, ale málo někdy.
The boat, and I kept wondering why my course was changing, but it was actually the boat, and I was following the boat, and I eventually figured that out when it started getting closer, but that was funny. Yeah, so close.
Sure.
I'm hearing a bunch of chatter on the radio in French, so I guess I'm officially in the land of baguettes and...
Fuck je ve Francii, vole. Tak jako francouzská Polynézie. Čau, atomiku.
What else? Croissants.
Croissants.
Probably wasn't the best call to not sleep at all. So damn tired.
Ty pičo, tak tady vypadá chud, že je fakt dobře, že už bude přijíždět, ty vole.
And at least I'm almost done, but I didn't see any ships.
Ještě to bílé světlo teď, ty vole.
I'm pretty close, like 20 miles away. I can see it. So land ho. I'm excited, but I'm also kind of feeling like shit. So I'm definitely looking forward to anchoring and getting some sleep and eating some substantial food, maybe a milkshake or something as well. But damn, it feels good to be here. Sunrise is coming soon and I'll be able to...
Škoda, že nepřijíždí ráno, že by to šlo vidět.
See Tahiti, finally. Land ho!
Ten své hustý po tolika dnech. Sám. Nice. Nice.
I made it. Land ho! This place is awesome. It's like, looks almost fake.
Přijede ráno.
So cool. Alright, 13 more miles to go. Now I'm at the channel markers, and then I'm in.
Země na obzoru.
Lando. There are a couple boats going 36 knots. I think they're the ferries that go in between Moorea and Tahiti. I don't want to get bonked by one of those, but it should be alright. I just got a call on channel 12 before I enter the channel and make sure that they're not coming out. I think there are people that are willing to coordinate that. Or not willing to, it's their job, but yeah.
Dostane dom. On tam bude, on teďka, nevím, jestli tam žije, teďka chvíli jsem viděl pár nových videí a vloguje na takových ostrovech různých.
So cool, I'm so glad to be here. It's awesome, this place is
bude
beautiful.
muset plout, no.
Look at it.
A už bude třeba víc připravený, víš co? Tohle musí být zajímavý pocit po tolika dnech.
So, I'm into protected water, and I'm just making my way through the little reef now. It's no worse than Kaneohe Bay, probably better actually. yeah, now I'm just gonna look for a place to anchor, probably at Marina Taina. But right now I'm passing the airport.
Já chci vidět ten krok, on to nenatočí.
Channel 12 to let them know I'm going, and they approved, and I gotta call them again once I pass the other end of the runway. But so far so good. This is so cool. It's been a dream for 2 years now. Now it's real. I'm gonna get back to focusing on the chart.
Kurva, jsem tě viděl, jak si stoupne.
Thanks for watching. It was a huge relief to see land and my family after 30 days at sea alone.
To má rodinu asi.
In the next videos, I'll be exploring French Polynesia and all of its islands, so if you want to see that.
Má tam rodinu teda asi, no. Tady vidíš, že si valí Fidži, ty vole, Cook Island, Bora Bora, na Bora Bora. Alone in the Desert Paradise. Co jako... Co do chillu, no. Vodínka, ne?
Alright, so I think I'm just gonna run aground and see what happens. It's obviously just sand.
Co, vole, na koupačku vodínka, no.